all of our lives have changed. And that is dramatically true for our learners. But let us use these changes to become wiser and stronger. Despite what we are facing right now, let us keep being productive and we should keep moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Tinubdan Integrated School Kindergarten Moving Up Exercises, the virtual ceremony, with the theme Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. To formally start with our virtual ceremony, let us have the processional. To show our patriotism, let us listen to our national anthem and to be followed by our subuhim and a prayer.
Mga kababayan, ang pagbansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Subuhan ang kabubutan sa habagatan, kinapusuran, lalawigan sa kabisayaan, sa kaalam, adunahan, sa among gugmaot lumukan. Makasaysayanon,
Life is not at all that bad, my friend. If you believe in yourself, if you believe there's someone who walks through life with you, you'll never be alone. Just learn to reach out and open your heart. Lift up your hands to God, and He'll show you the way. And He said, cast your burdens upon me, those who are heavily laden. Come to me, all of you who are tired of carrying heavy loads. For the yoke I will give you is easy, and my burden is light. Come to me, and I will give you rest.
To welcome us all, let us have Ivy Claire G. Arsenal, Kinder pupil. Let us give her a virtual applause, please.
Who are our district supervisor, Mr. Pableo M. Tolico, our school principal, Mrs. Maria Dina B. Arche, teachers, parents, classmates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. In behalf of the Moving Up Kinder Pupils for the school year 2020-2021, it is my pleasure to thank to all of you for watching our virtual Moving Up. We all serve to celebrate the people of ourselves. We know that things different this year. One thanks God we made it. Once again, thank you very much and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Ivy. We are about to witness virtually the highlight of today's event. To do the honor of presenting the school year's candidates for completion, may we have on our screen today our very own Miss Josephine C. Arsenal, Kindergarten Class Advisor, to be followed by the confirmation and acceptance of candidates by Mrs. Mariadina B. Arche, our school principal.
Dr. Marilyn E. Sandales, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Cebu Province, Department of Education, represented by Mrs. Mariadina B. Arche, our school principal of Tinubdan Integrated School. In my capacity as the kindergarten class advisor, I have the honor to present these 44 candidates for completion for school year 2020-2021. 27 of whom are males and 17 are females. They have satisfactorily completed and fulfilled the basic requirements for the kindergarten curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. They are now awaiting for your confirmation.
By virtue of authority delegated to me by the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marilyn S. Andales, based on the facts and figures presented to me by your class advisor, Ms. Josephine C. Arsenal, and on the assurance that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements for kindergarten curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education, I do hereby approve and confirm your kindergarten completion with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Henceforth, You are now eligible for admission in any elementary school of the Republic of the Philippines. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Now, our young dreamers will receive their certificate as a symbol of their success.
Kindergarten completers for school year 2020-2021. Arisgado Jason Jr. Rosilio. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jason Arisgado. Auman Clark Yurag. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Eduardo Auman. Baring Mac Wilborn Mercader. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Janelle Baring. Bradman Clint John Gumis. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Norman Bradman. Buanghog Alven Rujas. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Antonio Buanghog. Buanghog Jacob Albior. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ramis Buanghog. Buanghog John Mark Lamares. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gerardo Buanghog. Burasca Rins Harvey Arizubal. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Helbert Burasca. Cañete Marlon Arsenal. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Pedro Cañete. Casiao Cyril Auman. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rigel Casiao. Claros Zachary Bihir. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Numeriano Claros. Gipgano Angelo Marco Tangkawan. Parent, Mrs. Michelle Manzano. Hinautan Dave Cyrus Pasaylo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Dennis Hinautan. Ilustrisimo Luigi Urag. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joel Ilustrisimo. Lacandula King Dominic Ripange. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Juvie Lacandula. Lacandula King Frances Ripange. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Juvie Lacandula. Lauron Itanjay Gumis. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ponciano Lauron. Lukay-Lukay Blight Rodrigo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ferdinand Lukay-Lukay. Maglinte Jeffrey Garbo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rodel Maglinte. Mercader Anton Jake Dikdikan. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Giovanni Mercader. Mundihar Jared Kamay. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gary Mundihar. Monterdi CJ Discartin. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Celestino Jr. Monterdi. Monterdi Daniel Lukay-Lukay. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rogelio Monterdi. Pipito Clark Rosilio. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joel Pipito. Pitogo Arman Ligad. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Armando Pitogo. Restauro Ville Adrian Sky Labajo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Levi Restauro. Tunyakaw Gisler Braille. Parent, Miss Verna Tunyakaw. Arsenal Christine May Pipito. Parent, Mr. Jeffrey Arsenal. Arsenal Ivy Claire Garbo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ervin Arsenal. Arisgado Mariz Ripange. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Abonito Arisgado. Auman Fritzi May Pino. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. John Michael Auman. Auman Hali Arangues. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Henry Auman. Auza Jasmine Yabana. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Josel Ausa. Quizon Kimberly Lawan. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Marlon Quizon. Durig Sofia Jimich Cruz. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Durig. Gastador Quinzel. Parent, Miss Helen Gastador. Gomez Marfin Ninya Tunyakaw. Parent, Miss Filomena Tunyakaw. Lagaras Stephanie Garbo. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Elias Lagaras. Lipitin Follett Page Buenaflor. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ernesto Lipitin Jr. Linabog Althea Rose Yurag. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Romeo Linabog. Linabog Joselan Sabak. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jobert Linabog. Pipito Samantha K. Rosilio. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Pablio Jr. Pipito. Toyoto Rihanna Faith Clamares. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Renwell Toyoto. Yurag Rose Buangho. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Joel Yurag. Congratulations and thank you.
Our dear audience, let us listen to our wonderful learners as they sing their moving up song, Yesterday's Dream.
We are the children of yesterday's dream. We are the promise of the future we bring. Waving the banner of love to all, to every nation, the rich and the poor. We are a world of the restless and young, and we need a hand to guide us, helping each other, build each other, as long as we're together, you and me. For together we stand, divided we fall, together we climb to the top of the world. We can be what we want, for the world to see that we are the children of yesterday's dream. We have the yearning to do what is best, be someone special from all the rest. Nation and brothers in unity, building tomorrow for you and for me. We are a world of the restless and young, and we need a hand to guide us, helping each other, build each other,
her words of gratitude, let us have Sofia Jamich C. Duri, kinder pupil. Let us give her a virtual applause, please.
To our dearest District Supervisor, Mr. Pablio M. Tulin, our energetic school principal, Mrs. Mariadina B. Archie, teachers, parents, classmates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. Today marks a memorable event in your lives because it's our moving up day. Words of gratitude are not enough to express our thanks to Almighty God and to the people who made this virtual moving up possible and especially one of us. Daghang salamat